And if the skies get rough, I'm giving
Jason Mraz there. This is It Takes Two with Adam and Toby. On the line, we should have Julien. How are you doing, Julien?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Good. So, you're going to have a chat with us about your music tonight. So tell us about what sort of music that you do.
Me, I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a musician, an organ player and a piano player and a keyboard player.
Well, fantastic. So, how did you sort of get into that sort of thing? When did you...
How do I get into it? Oh, that's a good question. When I was younger, I started playing the piano when I was about 15, 16. I just started from that, really.
Oh, fantastic.
And my grandfather had an influence on me as well.
That's brilliant. So, do you have any sort of modern people that have influenced you, or anybody in particular that's influenced your style of music?
Well, just my grandfather, really. I've had lessons, organ lessons as well, sort of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've just gradually worked myself up from scratch, really. A little bit of reading music and, what do you call it? It's thing they give you training for and that kind of thing, sort of thing.
Right.
And a little bit of ear as well.
Okay, so did you teach yourself to read music, or was that something that your grandfather taught you?
I'm sorry, can you hear that again?
Yeah, of course. Did you sort of learn to read music by yourself, or was that something that your grandfather taught you?
Yeah, I did learn myself, but as well as getting it, I listened to other organ music as well, and that kind of thing. So I just got it off of that sort of thing.
Fantastic. And if our listeners want to listen to your music, how can they do that?
Sorry, what was that?
So if our listeners would like to listen to your music, how can they do that?
How can they listen?
Yes.
What, to my music, you mean?
That's it, yeah.
Well, there's either Facebook, there's YouTube, I've done a demo CD.
Fantastic.
Which we might post to you as well.
Fantastic.
That kind of thing.
Brilliant. So if we search for you on YouTube, then Julien, it'll bring up your music.
Facebook, I've got some, and my website as well.
Fantastic. What's your website, Julien?
It's Julien Clowes. I think it's Julien Clowes blogbox.com or something like that. If not, just type in Julien Clowes on Google.
That sounds really, really good. So, have you done any sort of public performances, or is it just sort of online?
I've done some public performances in an advert, well, not advert, event sort of thing, like Rabbins, or I do for tea, coffees and things like that, events and things like that. And Sudbury I haven't done any other events. I've just played like on cathedral organs, Bury and Norwich as well, Ely as well. I've joined another organ association that's in Cambridge, so that seems to help. So that's helped. I've freelance as well.
That sounds really, really good. So you've got quite a lot of experience then from playing sort of live music. So that must be really, really good for you, for your confidence.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And you've obviously got quite a wide variety of music that you can play, so a wide variety of instruments. Have you got a favourite instrument that you like to play?
Ooh. I only play the organ is my favourite instrument, really.
Yeah.
Cause it's more of a challenge, really.
Yeah, I can imagine that must be quite difficult to play.
Well, it can be at times because you've got to work out the music. You've got to work out the specification. You've got to work it out. It's like a big airplane, really. In some places, it depends on the size of the organ.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
So, do you try and sort of mix up your music a little bit, or do you sort of focus on one sort of genre, or do you try and sort of mix it up and play different things and do different styles?
That's a good question. Well, I don't actually mix it up, so it depends on what kind of service has got. If it's a service, it's hymns and voluntaries at the in during the service. If it's during a service, if it's during a recital, you just play organ pieces or preludes or whatever you call it, and bits that kind of thing, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah. And do you just do that by yourself, or do you have any sort of bandmates that do that as well?
Well, that's a good question, actually. If I do it myself, on the service I do it myself. On the organisers I do it myself. If I'm doing with, like at the cathedral, I might have someone behind me watching what I'm doing, sort of thing, just in case I touch something I shouldn't do, you know, what kind of thing.
Fair enough.
Don't touch what you're allowed to touch, you know, so, I mean,
yeah.
Basically. Basically, that's what it is.
Brilliant. And, yeah, so would you ever sort of consider the sort of teaching element of it? So, teaching what you've learned to the younger generation, maybe, or people of the same generation?
Well, yeah. In teaching, well, I don't teach myself, but I can teach myself to do it. But, you know, in a respect, I do my own way. But whether it's the right way, that's another question. But on basically what you said, well, I'll just get somebody to help me, or which is I'll try and find difficult. But there might be different views of what people think. You know, I've given out demos or CDs to people to see what they think of it. You know, so, they haven't any criticisms at the moment. It's only a few organs that criticise, but. That's part of organ tuition, really.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose the most difficult part is actually getting your name out there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same with anything, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Once you've got yourself out there,
yeah,
that's half the job done, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So have you got anything coming up that you're looking forward to with regards to your music? Any particular gigs or any public performances that you're doing?
Well, that's a good question, actually. On the... Sudbury, it's a Christmas tree festival. I just play an hour each in between, sort of thing. It's sort of Christmassy music.
Yeah.
That would gel in. It's not a paid one as such. I just do it for voluntary.
Yeah.
Some of the time I get paid, some of them don't, sort of thing.
And is that based in Cambridge, where you are?
That's in Sudbury.
In Sudbury. Oh, fantastic.
That's in Sudbury, Suffolk.
Oh, fantastic. So you travel
about 16 to 17 miles from Hayville, which is where I'm based.
Okay, so you sort of travel all over the place for your music.
Yeah,
then?
I have to. I mean, I don't have a car, unfortunately, but I'll try and get the buses if I can. If not, my father can take me and things like that kind of thing. Just on the odd occasion, I might not get to one place, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I'll pinch to live somewhere, or
I mean, I mean, that's really good, because I think, like, especially the parking in sort of places like Cambridge can be an issue. So I think you're doing the right thing there with regards to the public transport. I think that's the best way.
I've played a few in Cambridge as well. That's where I'm born, really. But I have played around a few areas in Cambridge, you know.
That'll be brilliant. So.
I haven't got to the main one in Kings. That's the big one, because you've got to be a star down there, really. Because you've got to be one of the top people to do that, really.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
I haven't got up to that standard, but I'm a different standard. I'm not professional. I'm in between amateur and professional, in between that sort of range. You know, I've got no sure what grade I'm at, but I can do some of the grades.
Yeah.
On the organ. But you know, it's the tricky ones. The top grades are the tricky ones. So they're the ones that got high notes in it and things like that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, what you'll have to do is, if you send us one of your CDs, and then we'll try and get some of your music on here at Watton Radio. Give you, you know, so people can hear what you do. Would you just like to give the listeners your YouTube and Facebook addresses again?
I think it's Julien Clowes YouTube or something, and Facebook is obviously Julien Clowes on Facebook. And if you want to get on the website, it's just julienclowes.blogspot.com, I think it is, or just type in Julien Clowes on Google, and it's about 4 seconds, columns down, sort of thing. You know, just click it through. My brother's got information as well, so about it, because he does all the websites. I don't do the website.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Unfortunately, I'm not really good at computers, but I'm good at something on a computer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Another question is, some organs have, what do you call it, pistons on some organs, some of them don't. So that's why it's difficult to play it sometimes.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, but it varies the organ.
Yeah.
So I can do the pistons, I can do the pistons, but on some organs, but it depends what they've got on it, sort of thing,
Well, yeah, exactly.
They're not the same. Every organ is the same, because they have different quantity of stops.
Yeah, the different
That's
types.
the question.
Yeah, definitely. That's brilliant. Well, Julien, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Really, really enjoyed that. So what you'll have to do is, if you send us one of your CDs, and we'll try and get some of your songs on in future shows.
Okay, that's lovely.
That's brilliant. Lovely to speak to you, Julien.
Okay,
Thank you, Julien.
Okay, bye.
Ivan Chubbuck Garage Services. We're a family-run garage with over 60 years of experience. We carry out all aspects of motor vehicle repairs on a wide range of vehicles. We do MOTs for mopeds, motorcycles, three-wheeler cars, 4x4, minibuses, trucks and vans. You can book your MOT online from our website. MOT prices start at £29 for motorcycles, £35 for all other vehicles. We also do vehicle servicing, air conditioning, climate control, tyres, cam belt, batteries, bulb wipers and oil changes and all vehicle electronics. So why not give us a call on 01362 820 416. That's 01362 820 416. Or go online to www.ivanchubbuck.co.uk. You won't regret it. Ivan Chubbuck at Shipton on the Watton Road.
Watton Radio, your community radio.